Thank you so much, Coach. You get maximum points maybe after so much time. But finally, you get maximum points. Take us through.
Yes, I think at the end of the day that was the most important thing for us. We felt that sort of, to be honest, in these last kind of 2 weeks. Unfortunately, in a similar type of game against Nagezi, we conceded very late on, and that meant not keeping the points. And of course, then going to Nika, we weren't able to finish the chances that we scored, and we kept the draw as well. Today, we showed something that we're going to have to show in other times of the season, which is the capability of grinding out the result. When we do get things to fall our way and get the ball in the back of the net, we have to be able to still defend well and suffer a little bit, if you like, without the ball. All the better teams are capable of doing it. So today we showed we were able to do that as well. In terms of the game or assessing the game, though, I think in the first half, to be honest, we didn't play very well. I think the game was very slow tempo. I think we kind of fell into the trap that Whawha wanted, which was dropping a little bit deep and kind of making the game and the rhythm of the game quite slow. We needed to move the ball more quickly. We needed to attack in behind the defensive line more effective, and I think that we made that change in the second half in terms of position, but in terms of players as well. And we were able to do that, I think, in the second half then, apart from what is normal, like I said, those last 10-15 minutes when you try and grind out the result. But definitely for those first 30 minutes out of the second half, we were on the front foot, we created chances, and things went our way.
And Coach, how is the working setup with the new assistant coach?
Well, it's an ongoing process as well, of course. But everyone that's working with the team day by day is trying to do everything we can to help the team. That is what everyone is working towards. And that's what everyone is focused on. In terms of the relationship, in terms of getting to know each other, like I said, it's an ongoing process. But what I can say is that everyone is synchronized, everyone is working well together. For me, it's always a benefit to have those people close to me and be able to give me the information and the knowledge they have of this league and of these players. So it's been very positive up until now.
Despite the winning and the losing and the draws, what do you think of the project now? Like 12 games, last day. What do you think of the project?
Well, like I said, and I've said it from the beginning, we do take the results a little bit out of that, to be honest. And when I look at, for example, just this game, if I'm assessing this one, I'm not completely happy because, like I said, I don't think in the first 45 minutes we did play well. I think we should have done better, we could have done better. I think what we worked on during the week came out in the second half. I would have expected it to come out earlier. In terms of that project and in terms of that process, it's all about developing the player to play a different style, have a different type of capability, which at times will cause us difficulty in this league because they don't quite fit perhaps at times with what we are exactly trying to do. But we're trying to see the bigger picture and we're trying to balance that out. So for us, yes, it's important, for example, to get the 3 points today because it just kind of throws that behind our back of the previous 8 not getting it. But we will not lose focus in terms of our playing style, in terms of our player development, and ultimately in terms of our objectives as a project as well.
Is staying in the Premier Soccer League one of your targets?
In terms of staying in the first, like the PSL?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I mean, that is something that we have to openly admit.
Why I say that during the week you were saying you worried about the performance of the team. You down there. That's why I'm asking that question.
No, I mean, ultimately, regardless of what the project may be, as a club, and for this project to work, we have to be in the PSL. That is the whole point, having the stage, having the mantra, to be able to show these players, exhibit the qualities that they have, and then create these pathways in terms of player development and in terms of return. So staying in the PSL is something that is clearly our first objective. From there, then, it is very important that we create that foundation to build forward. And like I've said from day one as well, this season, we are not looking at titles or championships, but yes, we are looking at that foundation, even for myself as a coach, to grow and develop in this context, to understand how things work here a little bit better. And then we will look to, finish higher at the table, start to put silverware along with projects. But everything like that takes time.
So Nilton is left to stay.
Well, I don't make that decision, but hopefully for the time being, yes, that's what we're looking at.
So, Coach, this win, does it ease a bit of pressure in terms of you guys, you're the finalists trying to work on the style that you want to achieve on the pitch?
No, we've never changed that. We will always play our certain type of style, and that's why I say there have been moments in games that I've recognized that we haven't been able to do it due to the context of those games. And possibly if we were only looking at opposition and only focusing on having to win, we would maybe set up the team slightly differently at times, or even make slightly different changes in terms of wanting to play. But it's all about implementing this style and this mentality and this way of understanding really the game. In terms of winning, it's important for especially the players just to kind of get over that hump and focus not only on the winning side but building confidence and understanding that playing this way and doing things this way in a continuous manner. I have no doubt that we will continue to get these sort of results, and we will build on the points. There's still a lot of games left. Everyone is very close, and to be honest, in this league every game is competitive. Anyone can beat anyone, and that's what's been happening, and I honestly think that's what will continue to happen as well.
Do you think the next 3 games in Loy will keep up the momentum?
Well, I'm hoping that this is a turning point in the sense that we can build on the confidence. That is the biggest thing. We do have an advantage, or something that I consider to be at least a positive, which is the fact of playing in Barber Fields and then playing in the National Sports Stadium in 3 games. So for us, it's a better pitch. You know, it's a bigger area. It's one where we can play a little bit more of our style, or at least I believe that. So I think that's something positive for us to look at. However, Whawha City, then Highlanders, then Horrentos, none of them are going to be easy games. And for now, we just have to focus on the next one, which is Whawha City.
Thank you so much.